Hello. Is farming still profitable in Ghana? The 2026 reality and agribusiness secret. Farming in Africa as a Ghanaian farmer. By the way, we mamunyina happy new year. Hopeful say mobia huye na bronya ene new year nso obia yamia ya doma mobia timidi ni ye kama obia so ibia so boko. Yesi 2026 and within a short period you have a farming season. Na farming season normally nanka you train March and sana yede yakopa asase anase akobia me yado and sana yadwene ebia de pese edua anase yate se de pese edua nie but ye nwene de ose ye ho. And this thing particular thing one of the things here ama ye lucky ewe ye krom enonti farming as a in Ghana enye profitable bio. Why? If we say ye farming just say ye tese a profitable this crop ena de me ye asika wom enonti eno na me ye we no bi ye bie nti eno na me so ye bie. I'm not saying say perfect bi wo baby, but lesson ya yesu mom no bi no ene enonti ye nyina ye de ahye mu a ye pese kasa mu enonti me mamu nyina akwaba na Mr. Se mo like video no ma ye se de be ya e be YouTube etima recommend ama foforo na ye share link no so ma foforo se be yon betimi ajoin ye ene nkomodie no me pese yi nyina na etu yensa ye transi ni ye kire adwene efa is farming still profitable in Ghana? To my opinion, yes. Here is why me pese me ye dey me ne wo adwene ho na me ma oti enye biase. One of all, say ye kase farming in Ghana is profitable na. Saudi bibia according to a risky woman a less. I'm not saying there's no risk, but profitability and I'm saying me know at me a share. And I want to talk about palm oil, just for example. Say ye call marketer. Everything we have in marketing, almost everything in marketing, ye the oil, a palm oil, and ye de Samana, ye the palm oil. Gary, the ye enye white normal Gary na ye nye anim ye the palm oil and the etche. Toothpaste, oil, ema enema mudi siesie mo ho. Eye bi ti say lift ye mode totoma no yi any creams ya ye use so any so on ye the palm oil and ye medicine mu a ye so many things ya ye the palm oil na ye ena ade ba ko bi a ye nyina ye ni je ho anopa ye ni je ho pa biscuit cookies we one na ne nye ho ye nyina ye ni je ho but ye adwene ma so say cookies nso so ye the palm oil ye unless say enipa na what they say another factory na wo ye no obe wa declare say onu de onyu su palm oil obu wo ha wo hwe ni product one no atwere say it's not omu su palm oil unless obo declare say ade no obi a wakepia no palm oil no me dey omude ye. This is one of the example and ye say ye twen adwene ba so. And he said, and then at the first time I did share, I'm so subscribe on my like video no. Mami who baby a ukasa free, baby a wuti free sorry. Baby a wo if we say every time be an information siba, metaka sa same semi information na me share baby obi free baby anase ye wo obi OTS wona semi ni baby a wona anase de wo ye na eno so betima boa ama me so ama odwuma na wudie no etimi akoso. Make us say uton toast, uduan toast, but na minim. Na obi susu hian toast no. Make say, wuni will be a, anase wo ho kafo, anase wo nua bi, anase wo fa bi, wo ye bayefo, wo do abro, wo dog jene, na obi foforo hia jene no, but na ye nim de wo ye, anase de wonim no. Enti misre wada. Momo ye momodin, se ye be hu baby amo kasa mutie SOS free. Eno no eye first of all, ema yetimi nya network no, se de be ye bibia ni a, ye nim baby ye pese ye de, ye be free. Na wo so wetima de wetima aboa na wonya wo share of as a profit and as a business ideas and as a bibisa last year no be hia sase e wo eastern region afi na atomeni manini ahan na me hu ba bia me mfamfa intimi sramada ya mama yehu sade no na me pese me dey another 2 points as farming is still profitable in Ghana no na ewia yama ye senior so akwaba because enen pese nyina na kasabom na ye share ideas die wuhu no Ghana die watie na yenwindwene ho is it profitable say ye betimi amake that choice no risk ya ewo mu any die ewo say ye avoid and as the tips bi a nyina ye betimi a share make palm oil echiro palm oil no idea widely used worldwide. India for omoni the top a omo yusu. Na ohwe India omo yeka bibi te say omo population na just imagine say o supply India palm oil. Untimi if it's a population isum nti omo no need ni high. Ghana kura no ye palm oil kura na yedua no Ghana kura no enso ansana ya bede aba exportation and also importation. Yeko enima bi te say palm oil na chi kura no ye wo de ensa udi abene susu gu onso a obetimi de ayensa eno so kwan so no yenim nsa se de ye krom bi si peno ensa wo ho ensanfuo ntunkum ene adefoforo ye wo akokono e wo ho ye abene ankasa mu kran so no na apro wi kran so no yetimi yusu e de ye isolation any so many things nti emfaso so ye body free ho a ye palm oil free ho a ye woni ma bebrebe but ene me pese nyina na yedi nkomonti mema ye senior na nasa enso akwaba na mayama ono so edidi owaba na me so me de biaba because anya ben kura me pese na me gina so ekasa me woni ma be 5 a me pese nyame ya dom a this year ye simui se wopa ubetimi ateki as your business idea na wonso so de ede what immediate woni akọ na what ye ho diligence wape ho land se betimi aboawa na wonso de woni akọ because abeya me kan just 1 acre no ubedua about 60 trees palm trees and this would about 60 palm trees na se utimi nya abena up to 60 years 55 years ya da achibia no uma ebaba betwa na woni okra na so na wojoma de echapade ye ka plantain na enei plantain ade a ye esam plantain ade ye chips ye mfa nwofufuo kane na plantain ne de bompisi ne de awofufuo nko a eni plantain aye ne ma bebrebe wotwa plantain na wie kra so no ni dua na ye stem no wobetimi de aye garden wobetimi de dua ne ma ni titiro ye dru opebre ya dry season na utwa body a ema body ne na ho mpro tutu body ne muntokro ne duadua mbeko eni ntosi wom ambeko ntosi ni nkruma wom you will see the difference unya kodukra de ne anko not more than that because kodun susu ya dia ehodu insuo papa sinya akompacha memo akwaba
Aga chas me yo so nyumre.
mije se won na boko nso
Nyame na dom na mo so e.
ya mi adom nso so ye ho ye so ye ho ye kwa
Mercy. 2026 yes baby.
Sanity.
And they died to me 2026. And you
Sa
know mathematicians I say I got 364 days. 63
sa
days. 363 days as well no.
yeah.
And the Edin can yama will be a fish apa. Na yensere nyankopon so oma yankwane ahoden. Na onto yenim die mu na yenhunu kwan befa so a ebedi ye. Enra na me wo Mr. Benda akon platform so nyame nhira no living legend. Na me ka bi
It's
say
no.
anointing oil no. Ya ji anointing oil no free yankora bre. Ebe yanki ayeyi. Enyuma. Edwuma na wo se ye. Nti no ye kan no ye kan say mo bibia fish apa. Yesere nyame ahoden de ma obi a utie ewo SOS bia. Sir. To the topic we are speaking on, yes, is farming still profitable in Ghana? And it has made a maker say every business is profitable if only you know what you are doing. Asem na no caveat na ya na nipa ntiase no. Say, ehene me direction na ɛdeɛn na meyɛ. Kwan bɛn na mefa so a meyɛ no. Adequate knowledge acquisition. And mostly yɛde nsa kɔka ha na yɛde nsa akɔka ha na yɛde nsa akɔka ha nom. And ya na you lose focus. And yes, so adwuma we dey sika nim. Sika nim no nkyerɛ sɛ sika nim o. Wo no wanto bo ase anyɛ. Wo obi wɔ hɔ no mo a nsuo kɛkɛ no wɔtɔn sɛbe nka sɛ nyɛ adwuma yɛ adwuma. Anso ɔde besi abrosan. Ɔsoa ne tiri so de kɔ kwan ho gyina traffic mu ɔde besi abrosan. Obi nso bɛtɔn kente. Ɔbɛha dan saa 1 bedroom kɔ wontimi nsi bi. Anso make kente board de kyɛ nsuo. Yɛtɔ kente baako a ne nsuo bɛtɔn the whole day kura eduru saa boɔ no. And so the ɔtɔn nsuo no nam sɛ ɔwɔ vision na ɔyɛ directed with focus nti no. Obetumi a realize more income and also obetumi amass more income from the oil no. But the ɔtɔn kente a ɔni vision no. Obewu ama ne ma ɔsan de kakra bi gya ne ma ɛwɔ akyire. Nti no ne nyinaa ne yɛ sɛ when you have vision, when you know what you are doing, you don't lose. Farming, the Mecca say the Biameka is the backbone of Africa's economy. Let me chip in Mr. Bendagon's word or say Hana you the English economy near the tree economy. And tree economy na the kita or mino. And only yena ye frey informal no. Equiafo a jum formal any or more kika hono. You see, the mama didn't be to say only informal sector. And ya brandy baby, honey a nice, honey a kama, honey a formal sector. And who free formal anymore by informal anymore. That's all the formal mentality never informal anymore. They tell us will be fairly. And you end up telling us that the informal sector is profitable. But the whole thing is that when yantiasie e wode na wo ba be yenimu. Ukodua banchi. Adie na wonim fa banchi na ukodua ne ho. First, banchi dua nditimi tintintin ba kwitimi chembe for ne da chefom. But
Okay.
enne adesua ba kodru ba bi se unya de nani ba ko pekora wo ho a eno ano no. Obetimi de tutimi twa no be just by 10 inches length. 10 inches length maximum. The hair say nani no enwuye. Obi ko hono mo a okuso kodua no be so wasi nani ni tirase. Ade na say ko pagya ma na hwestro no wasi ni tirase. Because oni hu nimdie a ode beye. Instead say ko beba form na kuani na ono te akura na se ono a onim ade ne ye no. Obeba no wa be sua ne da bi ono wa ko school wa botai to free school mu na aba. Even some of our people Obaba be recruit omona omoye no the real people no omoye bi no. But or the book knowledge no mo na ebre so omo to omo die na ye proper method ni ntungu. Na we no kusua no classroom at the buy. There's no business which is not profitable. Every business is profitable. But what is your direction? What is the vision that you carry? What do you seek to achieve? So if you are able to answer all these three questions, who's a business now, you're not profitable. I may share numbers, but today I want to share numbers to motivate whoever that is watching and who will come to listen later. On the 31st night, and I'm a year my account on a rabbit farm for the whole year under review. And just may year expansion this year, one of the 2025 was one of the years I'm a year expansion. I constructed about 50 rooms. 2025, me farm I'm here 50 room cages, and I'm a year. And me the nina to chain feed me year and me can bomu via. I made over 20,000 sales. Me what it be free mo be no. Feed expansion, any other medication, other as maybe a year no added as at 1st January 2026. Profit and naked time was 5,000 cedis plus. Obibekas will say 5,000 in Yiska. But little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Now, me farm here, who me farm now, a very moderate. And you know, I have been cry and cost. Say you can make money like that. And as I said, me know the kind of catch me cover be afraid my bedroom fee.
Yeah.
I went to deliver an order to a customer. That's my first order for 2026. And as a matter of fact, all these things is coming to add to the profit I made in 2025 because 2026 minyanya production. And when you know 25 production and I may sale a frame. And all these things is coming to add up. But Obin so bet me a year a joy me ye be. And the bedroom have been cages in the farm by a man so just 3-room cage granny constructed by a dear man. Yeah, by a dear man and then just spend more because onim dear all year we're losing the vision no. And anything anyhow it is no one say or come be or maybe also there's no business, there's no profit in rabbit farming, there's no profit in vegetable farming, there's no profit in this thing that there is. Now assembly you say well who be and also do 9 CE until also call chi na osan kosua de na oba eno mom na be mu ahunu adwuma na wo ye na nkasa ni so na wo de wutirim so say ni dia adwuma bi a ebe ha adwen enti no you go so aye to aso de na mom first submission de make can say adwuma bi a fa so wo so na mom ansa na we nya fa so na so hunu say aha na meko na we na mpese me ye ansa na wo hunu fa so na ewom no ti medical da twentwen so a ye to aso de bi ba de be so so me da se.
Yo, senior, yes, so yeah, that's your main show. I was here for Yevema Munina Makwaba, Kim Babson, Ewachire, Yema Mary, Ewo UK, or so Wachire. The Pachawaba na one my young baby are free. Na my hello so any budget. Na one like video na my na se we I don't know share so and so bed ebeboa. This year no 2026 afei na yasha say na your first video live yeah na your promise say betimi aboy homodin say ye de dwumadi ebeboa ama ye nyina no ye dwumadi ye koye this year ye be kasa fa ho na obi bia nya ne de ne chefa say de be ya eduru ba bia din a obetuma kohwe video no na watimi ya de ameki realignment na say bisa. Yes, answer offer me a mwabia obi a betimi di aboa awo na regi mo na se network bia no eno ntine wa ha For example, ye maame a nyame adom ewo nsa wamu elia wadua ne banchi a September yi ebe ready eno nti ye kan se utie mi a ubetimi ayedai ateki note uteki note a udia na se ubehya ase aweke ewo ho se maame na kodua banchi na September ebe ready a enie me so me agent na ewo nsa wamu nkwa de me agent because me wakra metimi akwakọ ni na akwakọ ye ehun contract na banchi no me magini nyina na me de akoma obi a oye choba anase obi oye gele ameni no ewo ebia Accra anase ebia wo Pokuase anase obi amasam what is say Kaswa anase amasama okwa no anase Eastern region kwa na eben kra no minimum obi oye gele no metimi ene maame no akọ agreement se ni banchi ni eye ready a wo beko na wo wagini nyina na wo so yakoma de ohia. Just for example, entina ya na mre bia na mesrese mumma mi hu tumedi a modie enye se bia konkonsa na se eni bremu na se bisa ne mum se de be ya gebetimi ede aboa ye papa ba but mema meka wasembi bronyen ya na yese yenye de yeni ehudwa enye se ye de anoka nti me mama example na example na me ma no se me ka akwa me ho nemo me ka de abo abaso ama enuanum a me bobo mudin me sre ye papa aye Mr. Menu AJ Farms and I say me ya mistake oba obodin no by the way Mr. say obema me aponche baako na me de akwa ma me de me olumai and I say papa Mr. Menu make bia perfect kire say omo ankasa ede ekumu aboa no eye bibia packaging perfect eno mu deliver my papa we papa fa phone no wokasa kire me na ni age sa ene ede esitie enti could you believe we say wo so wo ye bibi na se o me asote a bronya anase occasion anase need bia no ye fafo a oho ne ye ba behwehwe ene nye bronya nko ne ewe aponche enye bronya nko ne ewe nanko just to make you sure say so ma ye hunu a me ka kremu a metimi no me boa se we de wo so dwumadi na de be ebe koso enti se mu hia aponche anase mu hia nanko a SOS obi o ha mu hia se obekwakoto no market Mr. Menu behwe amomokum a prepare bibia de apre kama uni problem achedi a nipa na ni bede ni beche sa dan konso so na opese wo de ko na wo de ko chi obi se de ye de se nkrante na uma akofams asote a the same thing enya aponchinko me masakmak ema me bayire so no ekoduri fefefe omudie de se de sakmak aka ne de bia no se wanfa nduro a nhye ne bayire no eno nti bayire no koduru yeso no omunso ni je enti die ye bia no me momotensi e beye enfonso beba efri se ne yini information no challenges beba but ye tokoso a compound what we need compounding no ema wo beye the best anasa wo beye perfect anasa wo beye expert wo de wuyem ene isa ponchi gina ho a Mr. Menu betima ka josa ponchi no mento ana wo de show pharmacy se adanko bia na obi to amawa akofam so beka cho say breed we untimi fan hye o pharmacy ma ne nyeye emboa because a domestic breed sakmak decide say odua bayire no se de se no ne bayire no de next year o say dua by the way sakmak bayire no wa opese odua bibia no empo no ye kan empo ni ti no bayire ni ti no de edihye fom dua no ebi o ho a wo so wa ready so beton nti se wo ha na se next year yi na se this year yesim no wo pese wo dua bayere e wo backyard ya 50 yams na se bibisa e wo sack mu a wo mama sote a me de sack mark number be ma wo bebre obi na wo dua because enye bayere a ye di nduro na ahye no nti na ye papa ye mfa bayere ensie na nka me meto bi esie na daachi bia no me be ye me nso so me farm a me di bi adua but e dey ya me nimse so no wa shashe wo bayere mu no next year bayere wo nti da bia se me so ye ready ho na kwakoje sere misi kan da bia moma yenye da ye mo ho ban ani yenga se ye ndi ho dwa September bayere banchi ye ready nanko onponchi ho ebro ho beans ho sherbet ho granite paste ho pepper ho enema bebrebe. What we need is to buy from ourselves, to patronize. By doing this, we are far away from losing our farm product. Opening Mr. Meno Memo Kwaba, official council.
Yes, sir, boss. Official Kwa.
I think committee office is saying na and you see near your share face na me per se share aponche no de na pampa mu no ye no. I don't know me say omo frɛ me so aye me asɛm ni ha na so de munya botre.
No.
Yeah, that's nyame traw. Say ultimi ehwe ma omukum na utiliva for money GM that's kwa nyame traw.
Adwuma na ya start until no ja. Say na kai na ye ni aye di ehu dra kakra na ye dey practice until you be fie no na bibia pepepe. I topic out there baby. I mean a no brainer. Of course, farming, profit home. Maybe also a profit home. Also, when you systems out the bed running at them.
Yeah.
Any pie body crown a system.
Yeah.
Some point to me, I said, me mad them, and the whole body into me, baby. The same thing. And the offer systems, now the system overview. Sana obetimi dia operative farming operation be a way be. So ultimately can say me sorry be we wa bra wunim bi odi bakro no we put in place ti a oye a profit no. So and also ultimately processes no and our system no to ho. We have an overview no who the obey no each step be a and pass over because in fast one thing you dig and yet you can the echo. If you farming a you done would you but me first thing I mean say so when you have the big picture and say system overview now goals our settlement one inputs again na here and you started process no system be out with the start answer the name no say me a country e be me pe oba ne bema me breeding stock and sana pe be asase ne nsuo ne enema ahia a wo say me de management no. Another input also who marketing any sales input because at the end of the day overton and never more young fast work. And you have to find a way out there your marketing and sales input. And sana me start your juman me who dear me baba beye. If you me do training me be ameko. Again the kumu. Again there was a me assassin no. And maybe there was me and remember there was me dear. And point to the maybe also me kofa mu. A better normal woman me menya mfaso. Okay. Now no marketing be na meye, any sales be na meye. Again I'm the better ho am be hu amanfo. So na be na ansakura no what the core practices no. Again na operational practice a woman your daily operational practice. Also, we will full BM. And I say, well, poultry, livestock, what you daily or the year. Feeding and nutrition, animal health, and farming management, especially farming management. The best now for more share the cost amount in your power. Yeah, if you have a come into the air. The fourth one, I mean, maybe 5. The fourth one will be the output. Somebody input in the end, run on the child, million fast. The output is saying. So, if you are marketing and saying I'm marketing, you have fast go free home. And then the output will be free, the me and maba. So, it sales na me loyal customers, I mean, you say go for the every day be a kwa mania. Your market presence, I'm not fooling me, and our brand recognition, I'm not fooling me. And your financial output, your financial input and financial output, the only best you, saying I'll be shimun and scassing a baby. Be now fast. And at the last part, I mean, 1 year feedback. Because some inputs now, it was so when your feedback. No one say, it was so modify, maybe, and I say, the bill house, so you free man, and the bill also the become. It is, ultra kind of what you know, be uncanny, what the kind of it, ultra client straight. When you be one, so no acquire at the IS circle. It feedback, Ben, when you feel customers work. Workers the feedback ben na wunya because feedback be more adjusted be sometimes we feed how be and more profile or health plan and one health plan out there feedback be more who say no now the man who responded to and how who responded to recently I had a privilege of talking to one sister all UK and I started with a friend I started at that and more 40 a friend now about 2 or 3 pen and new. So church remain I be church and never be brave or never can was catch me say or say go start here who no who didn't even be to months and was started project. But the farm guy now or share one so and near my the man you know also with this one now. Any panning yet. And the next time was our friend me say in about a week or 2 weeks time. None them 120 new.
From 2, no?
From 2 to 1 out the 30 and half and within a period of 2 weeks was a year of framing. The minute as I go through deliberation and move say, and I'll say, yeah, catch anybody behind on yet, or yet ultimate, and I may say, number 1 course of a year a high per any management of your livestock, your crops. Nipa no and I make an say when ya input daily nipa na alcohol aboa no be man nsuo say aboa bi yare bibi na choking bibi na aka no say ne abebe na unni obi a obenya to run this things. So you have to have all this input and what started and mark the profit margin and I say excitement no see so obi anya bibi no e ma ne with them own cost started. You have to have this input. And the nipa no so we know so why you be done. I said, I'm now trainer. I was so testing nipa no so because we are the Tibet because Obama be NP. The occasion they are not the Tibet, but there was a way yeah. And you drew this level maybe I say Abuano Tobia about 700 and I say when they started multiply by 20 off the back no or GPU to feed. One moment in room, one moment you be also where you be why after where you want to move. So these are some of the things that they made the way best started, but you have to have a system. You have to have a system overview. Say your core processes, your input, core processes, output, and the feedback. Then we can dive into details. And my draw program, I've been in your room. If you have my draw program, I'll send it to you later. Obi piano. Let me a fact. No, so I input the no person. Oh yeah. Not the big tailor to the farm. No, who said, and near say. here sana. Because yeah report so many people are almost have a hard time. And SANA let's see 2026. And I think that we're seeing better media, better understanding of what we want to do. I be achieve result because my main trail they be me another computation. They open for figure where say open 1 million cities within the next 1 million cities. So within the next 6 months, that's 180 days. 72 and 0.5 1 day. Every day we are 0.5 within 180 days, na me 1 million cities. And imagine say, oh yes, our computation way, I'm about 1,000. By breaking it down, say the about 1,000 because market near more than 1,000. But transportation will be beyond far again 1,000. 80,000 multiplied by a more 5 per day. My 180 days, 6 months. So me call around that my customers basic 20. Not every day we are within that 20 customers, we call a more 5 if a month customers 20 now. So my father average, if you a W or a better baby, a W a better crazy. And to me averaging the next every day we are within that 180 days, meaning about 5, I think it's 5.5, but me father me told more about 5. Within 6 months, within half a year, meaning about 1 million cities. Every production way. But sana obeti me yes computation we are being type of a muano and I say a bit the amount. You have to have a system overview. You have to draft a system overview at all. Now who de become feed de become management de become ensure and near me say a boa woman party was anybody now. Also but it's achievable. But me achieve it easy. To make a million cities within a year, Ghana, we might 180 days. Okay, me whole time Ghana make us in it. Make us say we get a year. That means it's possible. Say farm be a bit make 1 million cities a year. Now double time. Now that means a farm be is capable of making 1 million cities a year. And 1 million cities a year, So they will put some baby out to see how. So who are brutal, who are landing over here, who they call music more. Because I say, who freedom sa who make it say kind of baby I was in here. Who the fashion a baby money baby most any money call. For that calculation, she left 1 million cities, a share. Never up to be amount, never says cano. Who are brutal in a year, do you make that money? And if you don't make that money now, why are you telling me say farming that woman has skinny? Yeah, but last year, no mistakes. Young person would do cause mistakes. And yet, baby brag, baby boost you has experience. I have from a car that toy him. Come any day, a quiet first. I say, yes, say, and the person who first to send your open young person will be present in a brain with a hair bravery. We are giving you the experience. So now, no say, oh, here be business. Every day, your door is open. Mr. Felix or the person who will be a class or numbers near the 2 or 3. We can guide you, help you, send your house to be now, the dear Huda. Then it will make easy for everybody. In the 2026, try as you avoid the mistakes, near maximize your profits. It be a quiet before you be young fast one, and then you have become out 2026. It will be the man who started me watch. That's it. Say I started in this note. Thank you. Thank you.
Opene edase nyame nhyira wo nso so de amudaba abusuafo sɛdeɛ muhu no me the link na to because and na me pese nyina obia be kire na adwene ne wo fa mu 2025 ne ade ade nyina no wo di ba board a na yenhwe ne yenya analysis nhwe pe bia ede ne call enye ferio enye ferie ena Mr. Mendo kan no yenyina no yafam e kada yenim ye kada yenim a say afa na ye koka no ye koka ni we afa na asaba ye dey ya shase ehun say okay now we are making money but before say be making money na say koka because e kada yenim nti so many things here yeah share no SOS no enye say bia just a bragging say Mr. Mendo kan e ya dia fortunately and unfortunately you pass it through. What I say in your mommy edie for from 40 to 20 so unia kukodura ubesu unia kukodura one here ubefat the depression state because Mika say 40 wapakoto boa goat 40 and I would share say because say na wosika you want to start big now 20 I tell you because boa goat back bia ne born year you cry no nye thousand at least 1,005 Ghana sorry $1,005 because last year kana ye can call no $2,000 something for per Mr. Mwada next week Friday may year anticipation ja already yebe kasafa starting small farming in Ghana starting small the power of starting small why you need to start because one disadvantage but advantage is also how much how many it is the next week Friday opening Mikasa
me baby a Mr. Menu elande ye na me pese me tumu nchine kakra ho na ewo mu nyina ne se eya na yesru failure eno na ema ya bamu ebu ntem ye o anye yi mi o try ba ko na onya failure no last year from March ebesi May me na nkoma 7 ena wo ye all round ebi wo 2 times ebi wo 1 back kwara wo 3 times me can babies ni nyina bom they were 56 but that very time na so na me ye obi unfinished business bi nti na me need time me dey hwe farm ni mu yi ebi okra samre ikra na me nam kwan mu a me kọ sehwi ho ba bi ma bedru kumase na bia be 3 am na ma brain ni ade babies 56 na ye wo ma me no me see 55 ema ne ka 1 including one mother. And you just imagine say in the space of 3 months what's your rabbit mako 55 you find say what ton boka o ton ba could be 100 Ghana cedis that is 5,500 Ghana cedis so many ba me also me yeah be am tell am say hey me yeah calculation am say then I started falling back to find out the mistakes I me yeah Emma ni basa. Then I put things in place and I'm here say me yeah correction. Fast forward, I almost started from July to August. From 12th July to 21st August, and one who ni nyina share almost 60. 60 no, I think say minya mortality rate of 23%, which is 17. Then from August, ABC November, almost 45. Minya mortality rate of just a single number 9%. So in this case, the me who say because of some mistake na me you know, just say about almost 99.59% of me production from March to May ni nyina ko waste. And from there me who know be a mistake no na me correction no. and one minya sa high mortality rate ni bio. But obi be hu we onko bisa se eye on trust bisa na ho se eye den e ba sei ne mo be fa ne se adwuma no na enye obi kura be no superstition obi na ato na duro any munsem bebre entin insese ko beto ne boas ne wan hwehwe be be mistake ni wono correct no and na Mr. Manuka no ye mistakes are ya correct no no ye dey share wo nkura ye mpese obo sa mistake ni bi entino coming into 2026 o bibia ya make sure say o dey your business in the name of agric sector there pe baby ka crab ne fa o 90 our agric sector ni mu because it's a lifetime long lasting venture. Uni hokra na ebe yield profit the amount. Dia kube, dia abe, dia banchi, dia bro. O the land na ukwaji ye no kwa no. Service da achi bia wo gweja ho na se o man so munye fu na the land nda so da ho. Yebenya wo na na bi obesoro be kase me na na sa asibi da tifi ho no baabi. Me de kwa ye fu da achi. Ekwom nde sa wo na no. Obe change the face of Abusiano. And you know, me who they say people should rather accommodate. I mean, should rather accept
Okay.
from the mistakes na ye correct ye hono. Na abwa shebe ye nyina so you be to me a build Ghana and as ye be build ye ho. Just
Yeah.
and you know, like I was saying, we need to learn from the mistakes of others. So we have devoted ourselves. Say your mistakes are here and they tuja. Na obi nso asua ho ade bi. Enti omo hwɛ ye na omo ba kyira behwɛ ni nyinaa no. Enye numdwa bi, enye kasa bi ne ye be kasa wɔ ha. Nemu ye boaboa ye ho. Ye nyinaa etime build. No kra ni say, Mr. Manu kwantimi supply even locality na ne farm no kwantimi supply mponche ho no nyinaa. Obe production dodo no sɛ de nia obi wɔ baabi ɔnso benya kakra bi dia support. Sa na me nso so me locality ne ka say me support me supply rabbit. Me nko me supply rabbit to me locality ne nyinaa ma ne nye yie da. E de ne obi nso so betimi aye bi.
Mse ewusefo mpanche mse la na network na tiko sinyako eba na wasa akasa so far say de na yesika no ene is farming still profitable in Ghana enunti ene yeshemu ase because o share the reality na ekoso Facebook title because TikTok the mini was saying you know minti minchire but Facebook no stories no edos sinyako so about me kasa na wawie. And was Yako, but what you know.
Allow just
Yeah, but what me so okay. Say the yesikano last I think the last 2 days we post to be on Facebook and I said make us me trefa failure hon. Oh yeah na ye dia share adwum say failure is something say me ye na me failure no that's all. But mama nyimfa emfa mu enchiro. Football team, Mr. Menu, a football manager or a football team owner until when him said the name every year biano teams ya Ghana and as a European League ni a yini every year biano they do the inscription say I participant it's the same American every year biano team bia a registration again. And obi a will participate biano and say at least the 10 of them no there person winning the tournament. While the rest they want to save Enti omo person omo be dey omo be ko omo be free mu in major league ni. But at the end of the year no enye omo nyina anytimi dey save omo dey afford dey esako back to the minor league. So let me tell you say obi bi any ho person be dey owura farm mu Ghana obeso oboka. But due circumstances bi a obekwa koshia no ebetimi determine so many things. And don't say any so oye dey o chef o your farm Ghana unye farming. That's why nyame adoma next week yebeka safa the reason why you need to start small as a beginner. Even unye beginner kwa na opese wo tre wo nsemu a whatever ibia why ya meko a opese odua nkruma you need to start small. And nyame adoma next week Friday 8:30 Ghana time PM yebeshia na yaka ahonso so. Inti mamo mix was idea because all these things and na I compound the yama ye nyina ye ho chire some way somehow no okọ ohwe omo dua bayire yi a bayire say bayire ba wo techima yama abro so a ese no so omo an save ni yi a and in same bebrebe na ebeba adentra if you say dodo na akọchi sika from you can say Mr. Menu but omo ana omo masika no microfinance sisa ne from me dodo na akọchi sika ena omo dia kodua bayire ana bayire na bebu. Nobody was suspecting. Edi na ebeye. Enti moma share this year na enye aim no say the how we can get more of what you have sown. Because the Bible says you reap what you sow, but you reap more than what you sow. Ye mamu nyina kwaba ene ye nche minim se opani wo bibi o de be rap ama na se Mr. enso wo bibi come from bia na ye de be because ene ye second year of day of the January, you know. So na new year na ye de
okay. Say I can no so sometimes no you use the word start small now. Yeah, now I think it's I hear common phrase I'll be thrown around. But I was saying the importance of say starting in kakra. Because at that stage, I pay now about there. No matter how who will be farm and I say was one day book man as well could be farm acquire practice. Now no about see wow nice so una obey you seeker. The cost will be say a more say Diaspora will say BBL so obey here fertilizers so obey here DNA say bedo phone ho ni na be free wo. But I did be anywhere. Oh yeah, me find say only much experience no I find be bravo so. The be anywhere usua so usua no tentem car will drive and one day now I will start to say we go speed. Only process I will be fast runs and afraid there with my drive crowd be use the free steer so I feel it so all these things are near my work farming. And at the same time, right now, no fan say, omo ye farming ni be actually, because omo market ni sales input, and almost say omo ni ma yento.
Yeah.
That's why farm natural or experience room, and then yento na adi. So, only market na no ye market need demand ni price no ni seasons no. Now, the name one, all the my butchers and all the my families, all the my restaurants, all the export. So avenues we no say one touches our name we will sit marketing the money sales the more. Because with me a brand who say only marketing, but What one there no? Because unless you be sales point, I will be at the end of the month near this cabin on Semuno. Still at the end of the war, and here I will start the end of war. Say you told June, July, and I'll be bria. Let's open all town there. Okay, September. And here I'll be store. It we now come back to say about build the system. Say build the systems. It wouldn't we could say the mayor. We could say the mayor. And it takes time. It you know say we are who can say best start to be a more 200 and more 300. Next year start to be with a more 40 and I say 20. Bema why how about to me I yes I name we no. And as time goes on and there is no day won't me add the income. So say my market my year you know be a market no my year na me hu say afi me nya amafo mu to a say to next what it is something no na wo dey be come until afi maybe be true no wo mo no maybe 100 200 krana now because then na kusuya me bebu na yin to kusuya. So and the tomatoes are bebu. So we have a problem with the farming now. You build the systems, you planning. You know, the systems come with planning, and you know, continue playing when it's a plane need to know also the air quack rana or the time the two. So now put the plane now who time now. You build the system, that's your plane when the amount of side, you know, no matter the turbulence, then you be plane within time you be a bear, we drew them kakra, and I say, we delay kakra. But then we be through within that time frame. No. Now imagine so I got now play with 6 hours so quack and 14 hours to do with and then play you see go back to your hole. The system your building systems do now what the play man house do 7 hours 8 hours still I won't do a cry and then they use a pulmonary call your body, you know. So we too on the ground now yeah building you know we have to have a system. And this 2026 now I think that I'll preach more on the system because when you have a system, no matter quantity, how the best start to be on it will go within the system. A bit flow, say you know how the best start you, say 1,000 how the best start you. You now have to be within the system. With me manage. And so later on, maybe I'll have some time and come. Then we go detail into the system. I'll give you the print, you know. Now they are now for your transit. They are going to we are. I think they be good understand because you can calculate can be from beginning knowing the idea how much a bit for the best input all the way to timer and the production be so you have an idea so the be take you by surprise. You know, so only now we have to fall within the systems that we have to build to be good farmers and to make money. Because to make money in farming, you know, it's easy. But one in the year, you know, be able to make it. Thank you, sir.
Obede that's it. I mean sure. Normally nanka openi dwa wi na ka fie eja fie nsu asa. But and yebe
menye bibia yampon.
No wahala. Yanko. Holiday. And a holiday.
Yedu. And a holiday said the okay no abusuafo nso so abachire a omutie yema me doris anani akwa yema yesini akwa meta akwa yema mu ba mun commenting mun obia semutie misra mini so be ya mami hu bebia wo kasa free anase obema wo be hello kra na mahu ne yema akwa na yema mu nyina nso afishiapa afi we die yafe enye me nkoma afi me no me nyina ya da yafe so mo hwe Facebook page na niam bia ya me posu no enye just encouragement but said be ye be me ya awareness so e wo niam bi ho nti failure ya senior kan ya twira to ema obi mfa failure na enteni nkyere wo say failure na ye finish the finish point no failure and just the basic obey the foundation opening a dose nugget Pachumanenko. Ejedu. Mbajo Timikasa.
But maybe tom inti me baby I'm free banamente inti minim the course inti me person may mistake over direct me and our question be a
Yeah, Kafra. Kafra. Yeah, ene na yetu yensa atnasi ni yakasa afa. Is farming still profitable in Ghana? Because narrations na eba no dosun. Ena yenti mikasi yetutu ya adwum se yenti because we need still to discuss it because can ye nipa nyina e wo Ghana ana eti de SOS can ana say the another channel the Ghanaian farmer ana say ababi the gentleman farmer just say dodo na no positivity ni negativity ni na negativity ni ko akire nti na ebusi am say is farming still profitable in Ghana say the be ya de nka wo ye na adwesen ko onye bio no ana say the wonu no ho ana say the watching nti won ko ho kra no yeah, church you said the be sharp say for the year of profitability. Me that say.
Yeah, the first question no, is farming still profitable in Ghana? Yeah, the answer is yes. It is profitable to do those who have systems, who have understanding of what they are doing, who have plan, and they go according to plan. Those who know the market terrain, and those who know when to plant, when to sell, when to grow, or when to approach the market for profit. And those who have systems are say you need to slow down, don't push to the market at this point. Push the market at the right spot, and I say at the right market. The market is still profitable. And for me, I think say the complaints now a war system no is coming from a lot of people who are followers. They themselves they don't have plan. They go according to yesi. Yesi will be a yebi, minsumim ko yebi. Into wo yen woni plan when be sabi be a one planning. Then a dana make and say beans if one no more complaining. No. I keep saying as I see I did your white beans. It if you decide to say you will go into soya bean, which is the main crop the animal feeder, you will also wear their beans, but all beans, are much more attractive to the market than the other ones now. So a planning and systems and arrangement will be here. And the complaint even in the agri industry is another opportunity for business.
Mm.
Nti nkurɔfoɔ no yɛ dede no saa dede na ɔmo yɛ no ɛne complain na ɔmo complain no saa complain nankasa is an opportunity for you to also make money out of that complaint because yɛsɛ nneɛma no abu nti sɛ wo no wonni asase na sɛ wowɔ warehouse why don't you buy it cheap and do storage and sell it when the everything is out of the market? It's an opportunity. So every complaint in the system make money. Say you have to know what you are doing, you have to learn the craft, and then you put your process.
Opening. Okay. Bacho eba na wasa atwaso. Ebusia for nti seneno first and the shares was ya. Yema official pa. Me bacho afedi aba etikoi bacho timikasa.
Yeah, onye sa systems and in yamana. Even the complaint in the system is also an opportunity for you to make money. Indeed, memma will be complain and because the point is say wo won kasa ye ne wusu a wusu won nkyɛn no emfa me ho because me wo de me wo me bota yesi mani so sometimes we shouldn't be scared by complaints from people. The point is you being scared, you are scared of what? Because a walk it a blueprinter. The fact is ABA Abubo ya complaining of potholes, Say me a truck driver, so I bounce on me and family. My former right? Inti wo level na wo no and be determine wo threshold wo problem a wo betimi akura mu. It is a wa build wo ho wo platform yi so a niam bi wo ho na se esi wa abonten a eni se ebo wo hu because anye bia no yaka ho asem wa ha. Yesua ho bibi. And so you will know how to put yourself for all those things. Inti kakra mechanism say mwaka bebre yabeda nuanom na se 2026 procrastinations no yentete so de wo no ye bibi na ye ka wo so watimi aka bi say de me nso mayeni yesi no ye mfa solve problem and you be problem nya me problem me ye anye ye no na me so ho ba de dodo na yesu ho ne de most of the time say plan memo be plan MSA plan execute any other be amekano said the of a man who can say me only me the transportation who asem na catch them say me wosika me ko to trucks mako 10 e dia ko share adwuma si because you see me to 10 na me nya sika. The only thing I'll tell you ni say 10 no shall share with 2 na 2 no ye ni ye na hwese de ebekọ na ma 8 ni sika no enya wo backup se 2 no ko ye na say after 6 months we gidi say baby e wugina no wugina ye now you can add any number wo be opese we ye but what the 10 ni nyina ko gum na say faili wa e ho no na wan hwe ya ye de aduane si wanim kura na wo favorite food. That when you start pushing, learn the craft. The same way, Maka, Mr. Felix Aka, Mr. Pamford Aka, for men who can be a dear now way, Shia. But who will be an insect good is here? Because a Juma or or the Nenito so say, or boys. Oh, Minquala no ho, Minquala no ho. Brunya, Babesi, and Qualana me. We say na maame yare we say na yere ko we say na
Yeah.
sister na mabu omo nyina yirabasa omukọ ene aka ono nko a ade no wanto no bu ase nso ansua enye so wa akwantu mu one omo nyina na ti ho ba no odi boss because of won kwala ene ehia beto no sisi a wonya adwuma niam na wa yanka build wa build ade na nkwala na hwe niam na man ba wonya atofo. Indeed, whatever it is, learn the thing. So when everything fails, you can hold the fort until you get another hand. And as we do money idea ye unim say workers in consistent every time be no make sure say we standby be wo or no from time to time woman be twa be 3-4 hours be e wa adwuma num no wa be wo kita san krofo no won chen. It's in case you be a free man, terminal, or was a relationship, no. So build relationships around. Now, who's a tembiano? You have a backup team. In case of emergency, you fall on them to come and me that's it. Melibesi, a mobile free shapa 2020. Yeah, na tintin bebre. Ya can be braces, yeah, dear. The intimate metana make us have braces. Inti ebeye ne ntientiam de owa so no wontie wa wantie so no ebuto na so a ye de wa ha but wo question bia me pa chew bibia kire wo so a emfa ho ne adwuma wo ye fa question ne bra. We are here to help to make sure say we all grow together. Inti your problem is our problem and let's all join hands and make sure say a very memorable one.
Eje dum bacho mintwa no on say asem ya wo kan mintwa no ani die mu. On say wo kan ya de bi a ha ye wo yensum efiri say yenim say se ko busa sa asem no say me ade wo na me ye. The first of this, I know, if I'm not doing things, you might be a man of the person. You mean, not for you, I'm not sure. You be, sir, I said, mean suro anase Freddy anase say be kan nim anase bibi say obi be kan ho asem anase bibi say anase be ka say wa Freddy no enu ti onye de onka nation ho
No, na and somehow okay in the same their business in because business though a profit, loss, and break even. It is a the key loss. Now pepaya would be make it to make profit. The way and the same amount of profit and come with business. And then the way when you say now we no take loss. Now pay they are bringing it up in the positive side and as a profit side. And then it was all fair. Say unless it be a Uboka found and I say what the can I say hey loss yeah would be and found and I say but make and obi anyone because there's nobody who can say me business more media economy kwa kope. It is for so na open. It is a wunya for so na other than what's offered. Business and it's sikana is life. You know, because right now no your value BBR with money. Only o master name is sika. Obedi dia is sika. Obe ko baby BBR is sika. So who pay sika be now it will be through the business farming. Now we make it loss. Other than also offering. And after the other than also will you are not the first person to have losses. There are multi-million companies are almost taking loss, but they still have their still have more employees. Now they can cry now lose now offer maintain say offer is the so why your business waboka? No, yeah, you know it's just press another day because you have to satisfy your clients. But when you say before for and free to be anymore, there's no way I'll be to many profit. I mean, me brain me BIA me palm me 2 hour workers ni bibiana me 100,000 me this year na me harvest ni bibiana ma say 100,000. Na me kwaya na me buy. And no there I was so and no business for bibia we bia they also if you adwin mu say why mistake into ferry. Now and my pekra ko no ko ni wa mpewa so sa ko bi mu ko pe fufuro we asem we dey asem you know I don't think that it was so just our mentality and sometimes no one open up to her maybe I no be one no drew I'll be wow easy into we don't how the show one send you I don't see a country or say that they exist by yourself. You know, be an trade and kind of thing to be. No country prayer can say they trade with other countries. Now nipa back, nipa na be so our part the show. No way, we don't do that. You know, I'm very idea. I'll say a tutu baby, You know, we have to put it aside and just. And I think they will open up, and my way. We are real. You come real than say we fake. Now man for be to be a. What time you see clients will trim soon. So we open scan when you are the good bottom and your force and your be there. You know, you do what you have to do. So I don't think that very ready I will see you free. Thank you.
Medas obere nyame nhyira abusiafo say dem sika nyame adoma next week Friday farming in Ghana why you need to start small and your backup points bia here say taking in consideration and you can ask me what is but won't you say nyonko and I want you say me kwana mentia say no bintia say but yeah who see the city in year cano but 2026 there let's make or add the profit a profit and can say I'm taking it to another level. Now one thing I may say moma yen shase na nye day yen support ye ho supporting no any say day ye be patronize ye ho say ye sha say by patronizing na from this thing no you will fall away say ye be winning my entrense bro nyaba ansa na ya frame Samenu Aqua Farms you can say mame you can say Sakmak any ye mame so banch ya wodue ya September ebe mamu ma ye ntwen event bi ansa even everyday life by yira kura no obetima fresh Sakmak obetima bre obi de birthday na person okuma ponche feel free frame Samenu upe dankon na ma yahoa feel free from Aqua Farms upe se ushe a packaging adding value ye mami banchi ya wodue e won sanwam ko ne ko share and how a ubetimi atani banchi together and access starch and also another level of value na ne mami nenka senior na okasana
No.
okay na ne mami nenka anase ko choba afo ni nyina ko ni omkodi nkomo se wo banchifuo nyame ya duma September utu ombehia na woni omu nyina ka ewie pena ne waba hwehwe maame kro ni din for about 5 acres of cassava unya ho contract na utimi tu ni nyina de kwa Accra na koton na dey at 10% ya na 50 minimum percentage ya ne be kodie sika abrawide unyehwe that is leverage. Said Kwame senior granite wo ho ye nuaba yaba no fin region wo ye nkate ye nkate paste mama edi bi brebe ha me kope no misuo edi ye nkwan na me nim quality no na me teste na me kwati a 3 4 na me di ye nkate nkwan me say
Elane butter.
That means ya the papa na ye nuaba no de autumn but obi koto a no so se ni boarding wonko pa ade ani boarding ade ya papa abrane bonye din Sakmak ono so kwa so ye dey ono so ye granite paste ni bi ono na dua nkate no ana aba na ode paste value intimisremo ada muma yenye de yem patronize ye ho patronize no so nkyere se ye di dwanko Mr. Menu ewo social media sorry me ejedu ewo books ewo ho ewo Amazon awoton Mr. Ferris ewo books ho ewo Amazon awoton the same platforms so Mr. Ejedu ewo bi ho kwa said Kwamet ho just so be follow SOS ubenya all this messages ni nyina na wa subscribe na they support enti nyese ye koto ade enko subscribe no like sharing and a caring say to me we 2026 here I bet you yensro because it's year pa anti many abre nti ye di besia nyame adoma next week opeso ne yedi nkomo a ne nkra me de to ho no faso ne bra ne eni nkomo e backyard back door sorry na Mr. Wada mama me hu ba bia mo hwe so si free any dia mo ye eno so betima abo because patronizing no yentimi patronize abra yenim dia wo ye se me to bibia ejedu enim se me to bibia medi nka hwe de obey me no so de obey me ne obia na me dey me ko ekope so ni bia afena na me kwa bonten ni papa mo boni mo sa intimi sremo ada Mr. Menu point ya point ya o prepare de ma de koma de koche de kama omoni che bayira e baye de omoni che aka me drinks ya mintimi nkoje but the drinks no senior Aqua Farms okoje maame ya drinks ni bi kokumase senior Aqua say na hu no
Agribusiness.
opening kasa
No correct. In fact, quality there be I can say unya quality because even on one kwadu wusu in every free crab kuma see there Miss Receive you am so that be. Yes, okay, the empty quantity no so there and it was amazing. It was amazing. In fact, the experience I had, no, and even the driver could delay kakra, but still, the BN was nothing at all. And like I said, because she doesn't even add any additives into no. If you are considering any drink, now I'll be going to Accra shortly, so I'm just decided that me pay do one and I'm the big me fridge. Then they go kakra. It's very nice. So drink fruit juice or I kind of say correct one without any additives near the idea. Yeah, friend nature instant here. I obeto ne boy say ama the one kasa when you home. In fact, my yejuma. Send ya for na kan nyina yejuma no so yejuma pa. Yeah, that's it.
me da ase nyame nhyira wo enye Aqua Farms nko enene ma ya edidwa ene ya me ne ye maame baako edi nkomo oka kire me say dama ya asema me wato ne Tom Brown ni bi wo se eno na o se se no onye tea bi o eduru kwa woni aduane foforo bi abio eno na o ye etimi edida enwumre enti onye drinks nko o Tom Brown so ho adedede enkofo odi ho adanse enti mesere mu ada mu a mo wo fie anase wo a wo amanoni a wo betimi so ama obi di abre wo mo maye moye homoden na yemfre ye maame ya ne enka chense maame drinks ni enti mfa mabrochira Tom Brown ne de mamo maye nkodwom enkonkopɛ Tom Brown ne bio mo maye Tom Brown na mfri ye maame ne ho na yemfa support wo no so journey no eye kakra na the reason why many abren say se maame ye timi ejina ne naso a the time will come o set business bia na obaba beje o capital na o de akwakọ ya ade no na wo be ye investor na wo ba be ye partner na wo ba be ye a shareholder. Don't tell me say me a dreamer. Enti just patronizing and neno or chinyampa you can turn to be not only a consumer but even a shareholder. Mr. Ferris, yemo akwaba ke krosu but waba no kwa de eni giye mo ye be ma akwaba. Mr. Ferris. Mr. Ferris pacho akwaba. Okay. Ebusian for ye de besia. Si edi echira and adansi die ne dosun. But I say a permanent need him one dancing so if we say onipa ya de osai ye say the music no mabusuafo ani je ewo amponche a aponchina mo mo we di bronya ba yida o mudi e o money je ana nkofo so ani je ewo drinks ne Tom Brown e die na so obetimi dia boa ama community na ya de ejina na so na konenim o ma yehu de won so ya se mere ba mu a ye be patronize on so de nyame nhyiraw yema mo official pa na yema wibi anso yiko this year is our year mami hu ewo baby akasa free mami hu de wo ye mami hu botaye next this year is open bibia na yentimi fa na regina anymore Mr. Oshe video no ne like ye this year but brami ni nkomo ma bye.